Hello everybody, this is JT's Reviews here, and today we're going to be looking at some PS3 controller chargers. Now, I'm using this new board thing that you would use for, I don't know, for your computer, but I used it for my phone stand because that's all I had at the time. But since then, I've got a new phone table. So, yeah, I've been thinking, I know, why don't I use this to review my stuff on instead of using the god-awful carpet that puts everything out of focus and everything out of the extraordinary, I guess. Maybe the autofocus is not too bad, but, you know what I mean. It would be nice to have a review table anyway. I've been meaning to get one for ages. Anyway, PS3 controllers. No one talks about these things anymore because PS4's come out with their new baby, and not forgetting the PS5 that's going to be out probably in 2020 or whenever hell it's coming out, and not forgetting, you know, the upscaled 4K version of it, which is the PS4 Pro, which is already out probably by now. So yeah, nobody really talks about these controllers anymore, and probably for a good reason, because it's old. But because I live in the past most of the time, I obviously have access to this technology like anyone that has corgis. Yeah, PS4 controller. What do you do with them? Well, you could, you know, buy a charger for them, because these things do go out of battery in a matter of a day or so, because the batteries don't seem to last in most controllers. But to charge them, you have to use your stupid PS3, if you still got one of those, to plug it in, or you could use your computer. Either way works to charge them up. But the problem with this is, what happens if you don't want to constantly leave your PS3 on overnight to charge a ready controller? Well, there is a couple of parties out there that will work on mains only or the PS3 to charge up your lovely PS3 controller devices. And yeah, recently I've been buying these and been trying them out, and I've only got like 2 of them today to show you, but I feel that it should be mentioned because some of these are terrible and some of them are good on the market. Let me show you the good first. This one right here. This one is a dual controller dock, 5 volt, 1000 milliamps. How it works is, you simply plug this in. The back here, normally the wrong way around because some people do that, and then you plug it either into a PS3 device or your mains. And then what you can do is, when you're finished with your controller, you can slide it into this dock thing and off it goes, flashing away. It also has a neat LED at the bottom to show some nice colour to your PlayStation if you're putting it next to it. But there is a pretty bad one on the market that I want to show you in a moment. But yeah, I would recommend you guys to get this. It's a very nice unit, it's very pretty in the dark, and it's cheap, for God's sake. And, you know, if you're not going to use this at home, at least use it on the move, you know, because you want to convince your friends that you're still in the new tech age, even though the fact that you're in the old tech age. So a pretty good device, and it does charge the PS3 controllers very, very quickly, in fact. A device I wouldn't highly recommend, but I would recommend anyway, because why not, is this device. Now, a load of these are on the internet, and there's many different companies. Energizer makes one of them as well. And how it works is near the same thing. But if you look on the back, you will notice that the mini USB connection thing is poking out. Not a good start. It comes with a cable, amazingly, all of them do, including the one I just showed. And then you can plug this into your PS3 or a wall outlet, and they do work in a wall outlet if you're wondering if any of these work on wall outlets. But why wouldn't I recommend this one? Because of this bloody reason. Watch this. Right, you plug one in there, and then if you've got another friend because they want to play old games here, doubt it, you need some better, you know, people, you would basically plug it into this one. Now, it may not look like a bugger to put together or anything, to charge up or anything, you know, but it's not very good, in my opinion. Because A, look at this, the buttons are, you know, depressed in. So, you know, if you've got a game going and you're charging this up, you know, this will keep skipping around or whatever. Another problem is when you put these controllers in to this unit, it seems to be a bugger to put in. I mean, it wasn't a bugger just a moment ago just to put in, but it is a bit of a bugger to put in. Because when you're lying next to your bed and you've got this connected to a wall outlet, so you can, you know, you charge it near your bed like you do your phone. It's a bugger to work with, and it's a bugger to get out sometimes. It's really annoying. So yeah, it's a bit of a bugger to put them in sometimes if you're at an angle. At the moment it's not too bad because I'm actually on top of it and it actually works fine. It looks nice, but not a good idea. Because A, the buttons obviously are going to be pressed in, and if you're in a game it could be a big problem, or if you're in a movie or something it might be a problem. Another problem is, because they're so together, you know, if there's any heat build up, there's going to be a problem getting it out. And to be honest with you, this part of the design, I don't know what the hell that's about. Another thing this has though is USBs right here, so you can charge whatever, but that's kind of pointless considering the fact all you're doing is charging your controllers. But again, if you want to charge extra controllers because you do have more than 2 people, then you can either get another one of these or just get 2 more USB cables. But in the long run, because this is cheaper, you might as well get 2 of them, because, you know, why not? So you can just like plug both of these in separately with separate USB devices. So yeah, these are like, I don't know, 12 quid to 20 quid each. And yeah, if you've got a friend in the age of the modern living that we're in now, I would recommend this, even though the fact that it is old technology. I wouldn't recommend this one, but it is very nice. But I would recommend this one also because it's nice, because it has a LED in the bottom, a blue LED, so it shows in the dark nicely. And another great thing is, instead of using a charge indicator like this one where it goes, you know, green for when it's fully charged and blue when it's charging, this thing actually just blinks right here, so you can actually see it charging. Even in full daylight it wasn't a problem. One problem with this one though is a bit of a rattle problem, but it's not a problem, it still works fine. So there you go, some little charging docks for you. Very simple little designs. This one is a bit shit compared to the other one. This did come with a manual right here, all in Chinese mostly, and mostly in English, but let's face it, it's not real English because it's probably Google translated. So there you go. Want to charge your PS3 controllers, you know, because you have friends, believe it or not, then I would recommend using these devices. People online have been saying, does this work on the mains? Well, yes, they both do. And if you want proof that they both work off the mains, I'll quickly show you. In fact, why not? Right, I've turned off all the lights, not including that one, that was automatic, to show you that this one does glow in the dark on the bottom, and it also gives you indication, and to show you what this looks like when it charges. Okay, here we have a USB mains lead. Let's plug this in, plug it into my UPS device that's connected to just mains or surge protection, and plug this into the cable and show you that this thing doesn't charge. So there you go, look. The PS3 controller does not want to charge. But if we plug in this device, I'll show the bad one first, why not? If we plug this in and then we put a controller in, you see that it charges with the blue indication light right there. And the beauty of this is, if you've got 2 controllers, you can also plug in 2 buddies. So there you go. Blue light indicates that it's charging, green indication means that it's fully charged. Also, this goes a funny blue colour if you have the controller turned on at the same time it's charging and it's full. So a little indication there, if you're getting a mist colour look on your charging dock, that is why. Because the thing is still switched on and doesn't want to work with it. So let's plug this one in And this is why I think it's cool. Look at that, that's beautiful, look at that. Looks a bit like the PS4 theme on its own. Very nice. And let's plug in one of these controllers. As you can see, it's blinking right there. And that blinking, believe it or not, is from this on the top with the 4 little LEDs and all that indicate when it's charging. And what they've done is they've mirrored a light array or something, or a mirror array or something, to mirror the light across, so you know, so you can see it blinking and stuff, so you know it's charging. This will also work if they're switched on as well. So, and I could put another one in like this with a little less ease, and as you can see, look, now we've got a funny crossing with the lights. Look a bit like a train is about to come. But yeah, very nice product this one is. I like this one more because it charges both of them very well, and it doesn't use any excess LEDs or anything except for the bottom LED. But wherever the controller's blinking, it will go through the hole and automatically charge them. Meanwhile, this doohickey right here is not so good. Sorry about my stuttering, by the way. Really annoying, I know. I can't do nothing about it. But yeah, put this back into this. You'll see this does work. And as you can see on the back, this is what I mean about the flashing indicator flashing when it's charging. And it's basically going through it, and then it's, you know, blinking through that hole there. So that's what I mean. Good little charging devices. Unfortunately, ruined to the fact that you can't put them in properly, which is annoying, but I managed to put it in now, and as you can see, they're both charging now. So yeah, I think I'm going to use one for portability and one for home use only, for charging my outdated technology. So basically, if you're looking for a PS3 controller dock so you can, you know, charge your controllers, I would highly recommend this one more than I would recommend this one. Ah, there you are, there's my example, look. It's gone green to indicate that it's fully charged. And this one is still blue. As you can see, look, it's green. But one thing that annoys me about this one is it's a little bit faulty. But as I said, you know, you can use this on the side if you wished. So yeah, basically a very nice product, these two, but I would say that this one wins hands down because it looks cooler, it blends in more with the PS3 or 4 theme. This one looks like it was made in China and not very well in China, but works nonetheless. Problem is though, it holds on to this button and this button, which is a bit of a nightmare if you think about it, you know what I mean. Meanwhile, the other one, you know, works hands down no problem. By plugging this in, you get a nice halo looking light at the bottom to make it look nice, and you know, you can just easily pop them in like that and off you go, and you can just charge. I believe they like take 2 hours if they're dead flat, but I'm not sure because I haven't, you know, tested them on stress related battery injuries of full-on games, you know what I mean. So, you know, I haven't like tested it with full games. Another great thing about this is if you don't like the blue light, you can just switch it off anyway, but if anything, it's just a gimmick for the Ps3, if you will. Anyway, that's enough from me. I hope you enjoyed this video. I just thought I'd make this little video just to show you that there is ways to charge your outdated piece of technology. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Peace. Oh, anyway.